Hi, this is Latin. Hope everyone is staying safe, and we're back with Software Inc.'s Beta-1 Play and Learn series. And the question in our last episode was, with 2 design teams free, what applications are we going to design and develop next? Let's get into it to find out. Okay, we're in January 1986. We have 644.8 liquid, 2.4 mil in the bank, 1.2 mil in stocks, for a total of 4.3 million. Now, we just finished releasing Clean Pro antivirus. So we got to take all the steps to get that updated and patch the bugs. We'll get started on that in a second. First thing I want to show you guys, we've moved our teams up. First thing, I've moved everyone to a new building. We are in a new building with more office space. Same building, we just basically added another 2 offices on each. So now it's 6. Before, originally it was 4, then we went to 5, and now we're in 6 offices to accommodate each team. And everything else is the same except for in the basement, we have what they call social showers. Shower rooms with 4 showers. We still have the 1 shower private, and we have several showers here that have 2 showers. But we see that our employees like to shower together. We'll look at that later. I figure moving these guys up to the 2nd floor will give us a bird's eye view of the helipad. So what are our next steps? First steps is going to be our releases. We just released Clean Pro, like I said before, so we're going to update it. And when we update, we're not doing patch bugs. With unchecked patch bugs, we're just going to work on the updates first. And the reason we're not doing patch bugs, there are no bugs out there right now. If you look at support, 0 fixed, 0 verified, 24 in queue. So they don't have too many bugs, and by the time they do have enough, we will be finished with the update. They're going to leave this to, I guess, Core and Art. It doesn't say it needs, oh yeah, recommend the artist one. Core and Art, they just, in fact, Core is working on Windows OS. So we're going to switch that to the Design OS teams. Or let's give it to Design Hardware. We've put together a few teams. We'll go over those in a second. We'll give that to Design Hardware. That goes up to the top. Let's go look at our teams. Now, I've put together quite a few teams here, but not all the teams have been created. We just set up teams, and they still have to be 2 art teams. We still haven't broken away the art. The only actual teams that we have are Core, Design 2, Design Hardware, and Program 1 is the only other programming team or development team, whichever way you want to call it. I figured I'd make them Program 1, Program Games, and Program Hardware to distinguish them from the D's, Designs. That helps me. You guys could create your own naming convention. Support teams are 2 and 2. Marketing teams are 2. And the evening is 3. And all these teams will be accommodating. And they're all 7 a.m. to 3 and 4 to 11 for the night teams. That has not changed. Okay, so the first order of business is to update. And then what are we going to develop? What game should we develop next? Let's go look. We have Clean Pro. Office, we should be looking to develop Office soon. And I also want to look at possibly getting a hardware going. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to get a hardware going. We're going to develop system, console, X systems, select our server. We got to select our server because we did move. So we got to rename this server. Every time you move, an update Clean Pro is the only thing on the server right now. So select the server. And the first thing we're going to do is design. Okay, let's look at this console. I want to make this smaller, make this smaller, make this full size, but bring it down. Yeah, we leave it like that. My color is always gray and black and green. That's our console. Okay, user account, widgets, notification themes, hardware. We're just going to give it a removable drive to start off with. Surround sound network is not available yet. Let's go here. Balance this out. Unified search or system recovery. Let's try system recovery. 99. Maybe unified search. 100. 5% waste. I'll take it. Next system. 284.99. It's gonna be 3 years. Do we want to? No, I'm not gonna develop a framework right now. I want to get this out as soon as possible. So we're not gonna develop a framework. All right, auto update 100. And we're gonna give this to design hardware. Nobody else. And we have somebody who's 65.99 in design hardware. And this is gonna go to core for now. And the reason it's gonna go to core for now, because we're gonna have a program OS team. So it's gonna be core and art one. We're gonna have a program OS team, but that's gonna be mostly come out of the core people. So that's it. We're gonna develop console operating system. No publisher. We never use publishers. We have our own people. Please select the joystick design. We forgot the joystick, folks. We're only going to give it one item. 79.99. To good price. CDM. Design it. Bingo. Okay, this is born like what I had in mind. Okay, we're going to use that. Missing level 1 hardware engineer. And design 2. Okay. None. We want a hardware engineer. We want design hardware. And Pro 1 is going to be program hardware. And all right, we'll get rid of program. Missing level 1 hardware programmer. Oh, there's no program hardware, doesn't have anything. So let's go. We'll use Pro 1 until we put that team together. It's a placeholder. Develop. Next page. Next page. We selected this develop. So this gives us two, DX, Marketing Wins OS, and analog joystick, which we did not give it a name. So we can name it now. X control. It's going to be the name of the joystick controller. So X control and system, and they're both going to be done by design hardware. And design hardware has 4 out of 5, so we got to get one more person in there. So what we're going to do is take one more person from design 2 for now. And let's see who can be our new leader. Janice Newman will be our leader. Okay, let's see if we have a person here. 10 out of 10. So in core, do we have an employee who has hardware? Here we go. Change team. Are they compatible? Nope. We're looking for design team. Design 2, design OS. So we have an employee that has hardware. That's 5 out of 5, so that's good. They were compatible. Okay, so that's that. Now, what other? We still have people with nothing to do. Program 1 has nothing to do. Let's put them on update. So program 1 will be doing the update. Will be art 1 and program 1. So now they have something to do. Pro OS, there's nobody in that team. Do any other people? Design OS. Design OS and Design 2 have nothing to do. We're going to make a sequel. And we do not have any. I'm going to make this a pro. And we're going to add templates to it. And data manipulation. No, thesaurus or spelling? Let's do spelling. So we're going to go 100%, 64% waste. I'm not concerned. Physical store cut is 30. Previous. Got to select the editor. 83. Select audio. And select. We'll put these to WinOS when that comes out. So previous. Yeah, we're going to go 99.99. Next. And we set Design OS will be doing this. And Team 2 will be, okay, Core. The Core will be the new Program OS whenever we split them up. So that's fine. Now, Office Lead. Okay, we'll give Elwood it for now because I want to save Pat for the next WinOS. And we're going to develop this. And we still have one more design team with nothing to do. I do not want to develop Clean Pro yet. I want to wait 6 months. So what else can we do? Let's go into game, RPG. Let's do adventure game. My adventure game, that's my preferred name. We're not going to create any. Or maybe we can. Let me see how this looks. After I select everything I want. Okay, that's at 80%. Why? We haven't done. No, we did. Why is this at 80%? Dialog, post, mine. Okay, 98%. That's what I figured. And we're gonna go $69.99. And it's about a year, 2 years. If we're gonna create a framework. Adventure version 1.0. Previous, we have to choose 84. Choose your audio. Select the 84, great. The other one is 83. And we're gonna go with the same. But I'm gonna go with the 2. That's $1 million each. That gives me 2 mil. And I'm still at 2 years. So that works. This is auto balance. Now design team for this is gonna be Design 2. And the dev team for this is gonna be Pro 1 and Art 2. Get rid of these 2 guys. Pro 1 and Art 2. In game, the lead will be Nick Garza because Dick Bryan is basically lost a lot of his inspiration levels are down, so he's gonna get a rest. Which is what you gotta do. You gotta alternate lead designers, or you'll basically just wear them down. Okay, so that is it. Please select a product for each. What did I not select? I did select. I selected the first. Apparently it didn't take. Now we could develop it. Can I do it now? Okay. So the next order of business is, like always, to show everybody has something to do. What we could do is, if you select 2 here, that'll give us everything. Everyone that has, okay, so everybody has a task. Everyone has a task. 3 design teams are working. Core has a task. They're working on WinOS. And we have to put also, no, art. I was about to say we got to assign art to this also, but no, because we haven't broken out the art teams yet. And I say I always want to keep moving forward. Okay, so we're going to move forward. But before we move forward, since we moved into this building, let's make sure we have cleaning and IT in place. And let's make sure that we have printers in place. And we do. And the print room here also changed a little. I give a building walkthrough. Well, we basically got the drop is still there. The feed from the other room, you don't see it because it's going through its own space. Over here, there's a separate room that feeds from this room to that room. I will show it, if any way to show it is to lease it, and I don't want to spend the $20,800 to do that. Trust me. I'll do another building walkthrough towards the end of this series. Okay, so we're at 51. I think we've already done one in November. That's when we discovered we had no 2D art that was provided. And we're still moving forward. 10 a.m. Let's move into the next day. Let's see if we could get WinOS. It's the next thing. We got to get WinOS out the door. And that will be what takes us to the next level. We have 4 bills too, but how long will that last? That all depends how well. It was profitable right out the door, so we should do fine with that. And we're updating 42%, 54%. They should be updated in no time. And we updated it. Look, it updated before 1 o'clock. So what do? We go back in, we select it again, we do another update, and this time it's going to be just for patch all the bugs. We have the same team doing it, except we don't need art for bugs. We just need pro. Now, what we also want to do is we want to look at support for pro. So 20 bugs were verified. So that's 20 bugs we're fixing now. We're going to look for trip. How many bugs do we have? 513 verifies for trip. So let's go update that. And let's see. We'll do it with pro also because they have nothing else to do right now. And we can push these up. 1 to 4, 1 to 3. And this has 293, but I'm going to hold off. I want to do these also, but I don't want to do them right now because Clean Pro, believe it or not, is still selling. We sold 157,000 last month, 157.4. So that is still selling in whatever OSs it went into. And this is finished, so we'll finish it off. You finish it off, that means we keep an eye. If it builds up again, 37 out of 37, if it builds up again. Because if you don't finish it off, it won't register as fixed down here. So it'll continue to be an issue. And we have print deals, which we could handle with no problems. And digital distribution. Did I start a digital distribution? I think I did. No, we haven't. We could look at that next. We lost money. Why did we lose money? Oh, printers when we moved. All this loss here was basically our move. And I just needed more room because may have to stay in this building longer than I expected. Okay, let's go to the second floor. And we got a message issue. Well, that cleared up. Whatever the message was, it cleared up right away. And people on vacation, and we have investments in Uni Digital, and we have investments in, so let's go look at those. Uni Digital, we're still making 20%, so we're going to stay with that. They were selling more, but we're not going to buy any more because I think the product released in 84. So unless they have another product coming out. And then the other one, product was great, released also in 84. And we're making, how much of a percent with that? 42.8%. And our dividend was 8,667. What was our dividend for this one? 5,379. So we're making money. So we're going to stay with it. And we're up to 571, which is perfect. Pushing to get WinOS up into, look at this. This thing is these joysticks is like, forget it. These things are like, in fact, these things move so fast that we should start a marketing campaign for it now. I'm not gonna push it up. I'm push it up one. And trip, this is going into iteration 2. This is going into iteration 2. Support for Pro. Look, we have 98 verified. That means we have more. A product has run out of stock. Oh, that's a good thing to have. 2 products have run out of stock. Why? Because we're not printing them? Okay. Products has run out of stock. When I see them, please. Oh, Clean Coat and Trip Office. Clean Coat, I have it at 50. So I'm going to put it back at 75. Trip Office, I have it at 2. So I'm going to put that at 15. And the way we could check that is click on it. And we order copies, we'll see. Oh, there's only 3,000 they want. Click on it. Trip Office, order copies. It's only 1,000, 2,000. So, no biggie. We'll keep an eye on those that we raise and lower them again. We should have looked before I raised them. And this is at 75. So at the end of tonight, we're going to do a review for Windows OS because this is moving quickly. And this is finished. Oh, yeah. And then we got to do update this. Because remember, I said there was about 100 something bucks. Yeah, 138. Okay. And this has how many? If we update it, 0. So we don't have to do anything with that. But we'll keep an eye on it. And everybody's going home. How do I know? I see them going home. Review. There's really never any reason to raise a review. I have no idea why I did that. Don't ask me. 9.3. 9.3. I got 3% bugs. 9.3. I'm going to iterate it one last time. Oh, where are we going to assign? Design OS. They should be able to knock that right out when they get in tomorrow. The product has run out of stock. What? Oh. That showed and it went away. And it's showing it went away because apparently the helicopter picked it up, but I didn't see it pick up. So these two are in when? December. I got to keep an eye on these because I got to make sure. 4, 5. I forgot how much we were able to print. 360. Oh, now it's 450. And we're fast approaching 1990 when the new printers get released. There was something that was released in 85. What was it? Was it computers? No, it's also 90. Might have been servers. We don't have any servers right now other than... Okay, we're going to end this. Let's see, it's back up to 77. We just did it at 75. So this is moving nicely. And this is moving nicely too. At the end of the day, if it's not finished yet, we'll finish it and then start it over, even though it's going to be finished. Yep, 54. It stopped at 54. So you want that to register. So you're going to basically do it and update again. And you want to look at support. See, this is 191, 192. But I want to keep an eye on trip also. This is 513. That's 513. The other one was clean code. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to update this one too. Keep our guys busy. Other than that, they have nothing to do anyway. I push this to 4 and this one back down to 1. Okay. Windows OS, we got to set a date. I want to be able to set a date soon because this thing is shit with another month. But in another month, let's go get this to where we want. We'll fast forward, get it to where we want, and then we'll set a date and take it from there. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. January 1987. I've set Windows OS to release in this February 1987. So I brought you guys back. The first thing we have to do is print. So I hit the print button, but I didn't select what we wanted to print. So 150,000 we're going to start off with on release date. Okay, hit the print button. Look how fast that thing printed. It's almost got 200,000 already. So I put it at 150 because the minute you hit print, it'll keep printing, and this will keep unless you add a number. A maximum, unlimited, or maximum number has to be added. When I first hit print, and let me bring you guys back to show you in January. You got to make sure that you get marketing and support in place. We also did a bonus pack. I realized that Trip Office had not done a bonus pack. So we also did a bonus pack for Trip Office. And the way you find out is you look in here and in content pack. See, it had no content, nothing available. So it hasn't released anything. So I set that up. Bonus pack. This code is already at 100. Art is at 38. I have Pro 1 doing it, but I realized Pro 1 only has Emmanuel Tripp on it, who's an artist, but he's basically concentrating on code. So I broke all the artists into Art 1. So then I added Art 1 to this. So that should move the art quicker. Okay, X Control is ready to be promoted, but because we're doing Windows OS, and I also added Program Team 1 to the debugs. So this thing is debugging. So come February, we're going to release this. Let's move on. And I'd like to release, remember, by 9 o'clock the next day, unless we have less than 200 bugs, I'll release it later. But normally, 9 a.m. So we're going to move into February and get that out the door and see how we do with that. And I'm predicting it's going to be profitable, at least a $10 million profitability on day one. We'll look at on day 2, I mean. And here we go. Whoa, a product has run out of stock. And guess what? Clean code. Clean code, I've gotten messages over 4 times that they've run out of stock. And look, Trip Office is ready to go into development. We could develop that. Looks like Space is ready to go into development. No, not yet. It will be soon. In fact, we could go into development with that too if we wanted to. Okay, let's concentrate on getting this out the door. It's blinking at me. It's blinking at me. I can't help it. Okay, it's not blinking no more. That's blinking too, but we're going to go 9 o'clock oh, look at that, 9:05. I'm getting good at this. Okay, we're going to release the hounds. You have okay. So let's release this first. Now we can release. 5.5. I'll take that. What? 2. Only 1 team, please. Well, let me put 1 team plus law, even though we don't have anybody in the law team yet, but might as well get it done. 2. That is outstanding, though. It has to be. Outstanding. Visionary. Yes. Yes. So what the first thing we have to do is port everything to it. Remember, that just hit the market. It's got no content. So we're going to do Core and Pro 1. Those are the only 2 teams that have anybody. Development teams. What? Oh, okay. Clean code. That makes sense. Well, we could still port it. It makes no difference. We'll port it last. How's that? We could still port to a new operating system. Most active. We want to port it to us first before anybody else. Port it to us. Anybody else. And even clean code, we're going to port it to us. We want it in our operating system. So everything will be on our operating system. The next thing I want to do is do an update. Pro 1 is fine. That's pretty updated. It only went up one. Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong sign. And yeah, just let's reduce the technology line. That's really smart. And yet we'll still charge them a lot of money. Okay, license cost is $3,254. We want to take the patch bugs out. Always remember, take patch bugs out. The porting, I want to push it to 7, thereabouts. And this, I want to take it to the top. This will get done pretty quickly. And push it to 10. Updating clean code. No, that's not what I want. Did I update clean code? Is that what I hit? Sure did. Update clean code. Cancel that. We're updating Windows, folks. We're updating Windows. So the latest technology. It's going to take about a year. And the patch notes, we're going to reduce that. In fact, I'm going to update less, which is better than what it is now. We got to make what we released now just as valuable. And this is going to go all the way up to 10. And then we're going to move into tomorrow. And now we could let that go. And we're going to get space, we could let that go. So that's going into development also. And space is also going into development. So we have to picture, create marketing. All this porting, I'm going to close it down. In this case, 293 out of 293 for clean code. This is 513 out of 513, 192 out of 192. So there is no more bugs in those. As of now, we will continue to check and we'll move into tomorrow. Some inventory broken needs to be fixed. We're still in a rental. Call maintenance. And the last 2 months we've been losing money, but that's to be expected. We released a while back and we don't have any new releases, but this will put us on the map. Wins OS will put us on the map. I'm expecting $10 million in profits on day one. How about 5 mil? If product has run out, watch, that's clean code. Again, clean code has run out. Order copies, I'm just hitting yes. Okay, so let's go look at this. Profitable, 4 mil 766 on day one. I predicted 10, but I'll take 4 mil 766. In stock, 229. We sold 56,380. Another successful release. The question is, I need to comfortably move. I need 20 million. We're at 10 million, which means we could start research. So what are we going to research first? What 2 researches are we going to do first? Or are we going to do 2 or 1? Research 1 or 2 is the question for the next episode. So what are we going to research? And if we're going to research something, it's going to be 1 or 2. I'm interested in also seeing how much we're going to make on day 2 of our release. So let's continue to watch this, go into April, and then we'll end it there. And this should be marketing. We can't release this marketing X control until we set a date for release for system. And this should go into development also, but I don't have a design hardware team in place. So I will do that. And I'll show you guys how I do that next episode. We won't do it until we come back. So let's just move into, I should have sped that up, right? Everybody's going home. Everybody left already. 2 cars at the parking lot. That's probably a nice shift. Marketing and support. 2 guys in each car. 9 mil. There we go. There's my 10 mil. 9 mil. And this thing is up 67%. So another successful outstanding. We have not done anything other than outstanding in our releases, following the strategies we've set in place. Stay safe. Keep those around you safe. Latin out.